There we go. Sorry for running a little bit over. Washing machine just went and I was like, I need to go hang that or I'm going to get chewed out.
Oh, yeah!
RJ, how are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Appreciate the lurk, my dude. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Yeah, we are into week 5 of season 5 of Budget Build Battles, so that'll be kicking off in a little over 15 minutes. I have to start doing some deck checks. Currently, I think we've got decent turnout, not crazy numbers. 11 people signed up currently, so not crazy, not bad. At least 8, that's what we want. So no, off to a good start. After last night's tournament, though, yeah, a little crazy seeing the difference in the numbers. So we did start the Oceania Open. It's a new tournament series for the standard format. I'm going to be running every single Friday night going forward. So it kind of helps me get some prep for regionals, helps you guys get prep for regionals, and just some quality content. Dunsta, how you going, buddy? How you going? The sex on my phone. You ready? What'd you cook up for today, Dads? I guess I'll be seeing it in a moment. But if you want to pitch it, go for it, man. Yeah, let's start doing some deck checks, though. Just in case there is anyone that's new to the format. If they've got an issue with their list, we can kind of help them work it out before we hit go. But yeah, it looks like most people are checked in and have their list submitted. Dudsta, you're not checked in, you haven't submitted a list. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Prioritize the saxophone. I can respect it. But yeah, just make sure you get on that. String, just need to check in. Looks like they've got a list. Guarantee BCA might just be doing some final tweaks on their list. I haven't submitted anything just yet. And Sirloins, not checked in and not having the list just yet. I'm thinking they just signed up, though. All right, but we can get a head start on the deck checks. We know they don't have one. What's triple running today? That looks evil. All right, looks good though. Nothing over a 2 that can't be. Oh, I clicked it again. Rema's showing up this week. Love it. That's gonna be a problem, but no problems with their deck list. That is good to go. Scotland. List looks good. 3 Arvins, 3 Iona. Okay, we found some issues. 3 Arvins, 3 Ionos, 4 Rare Candy, Buddy Poffins, Ultra Balls, Night Stretchers, K. And 3 Luminous Energies. And 3 Cadabras. All right, are they in the Discord? Have you read and understood the rules? Yes, I sure have. Oh, but they haven't. Scott, are you in chat? Are they in the Discord? Hopefully they're in the Discord. Makes things real easy when you guys are in the Discord. Let's see. Don't think they are in the Discord. Or at least they don't have a Discord name on Limitless. Not that I'm seeing. Scotland 995. Please review the deck list rules. You can only have 2 copies of a card. Same name. Exception for basic Pokemon that evolve. Currently have extra Kadabra, multiple trainers, Luminous Energy. Please fix prior to tourney start. We will remove you event so you can rejoin with a corrected list. I don't like having to boot people. I hope he's in chat. Scott, are you in chat? Hope they're here. And they're in Oz. I don't want to boot an Aussie. Admiral Zach. What a name. Good to go. Trainers, good. Pokemon, good. Energy, good. Super Bobby. I hate this. It's a cool concept. But yeah, they've got 4 jet energy. They've got multiple counts of trainer cards. Bobby, are you in Discord? All right. Same goes for Super Bobby. At Super Bobby. No, doesn't look like they're in it. Please. Has multiple trainers, breaking the 2 copy count rule, as well as jet energy. Okay, so Super Bobby, I should be writing these on a notepad. And what was the other one? Scotland. BCA, no list yet. Guarantee, no list yet. Tuba. Tuba, same goes for you. You've got 3 Kadabra. You can only have 2. Other than that, your list is okay. Hopefully you are in chat and it's an easy fix for you to do. If not, I believe you're newer to the format. We may just let it ride because it's 1 card. And just in the first round, it would be you got to cut a Kadabra. You have to add in another basic psychic energy. 1 change we can kind of work with. It's when you have more that it gets funny, and it's just like for new players to the format. But yeah, let's see. Is it Dust Tuba? I feel like they were here last. They are. Please review the rules. You currently have 3 Kadabra. You can only have 2. Please submit updated deck list prior to the event starting. If the change is not made prior to start, you will be asked to remove 1 Kadabra and add a basic psychic. There's got to be a way to like put a bunch of spaces. Like just do a line break between these. I just got to do actually hold the spacebar, don't I? That didn't even work. Shenanigans. Could do that. No, that didn't work either. Who knows Discord really well? Like on a personal level. Dang it. Go to the next line. Perfect. Not perfect. It didn't do it. That's the, do you know about Discord formatting? Is there a way to do line breaks? I love the idea of Discord, but I hate the system. And it's on me. I haven't really learned how to use it. That's the thing. But okay. String has a list. String has a legal list. We're good to go. Sweet. Sweet. So any new regos? Currently still sitting at 11. We have had some people update lists that didn't previously. I believe String didn't have one. Desta didn't have one. Jarentee's checked in. They don't have a list still. Okay. But I look at Strings. I just looked at Strings. Desta didn't have one. That's that you're good to go. That's good. Tuba fixed it. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. So speedy. So quick. So fast. BCA not have a list before? I don't remember seeing someone playing this. Sweet. Bobby's still got an illegal list. We got 7 minutes. Maybe they'll see the message. Maybe they're in chat now. Bobby, are you in chat? Super Bobby? Are you here? And yeah, Scott still needs to fix this. It's a cool deck, though. That's fine. Sirloin's still nothing. Sirloin. Like steak. Okay, everyone's got a list now. What did I miss? BCA. Did they do it when I... Yeah, they must have done it when I switched pages. I'm like, I swear I checked theirs. But this wasn't checked before. That timing, crazy. Crazy. But yeah, we've got, what, 1 week left in the season? I think we have 1 more week. Yeah, season 5, week 5, season 5, week 6, and then we've got the championships on the 27th. For those of you in Australia, for North America, it'd be like Boxing Day Eve. That's a thing now. Okay, we'll celebrate that. You hang out with Mike Tyson and bake gingerbread cookies while playing Punch Bill battles. It's a good time. It's a good time. New holiday. Highly recommend checking it out. No biases at all. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I think we'll be kicking off right on start time, which is nice. Unless there is anyone in chat that wants to do late registration, please let me know now. I can give you a little bit of time. Oh, I might put it in the general chat too. Oh, hang on, I picked a dust tube again. Whoops. Sorry, Tuba, you're good. You're on top of your stuff. You're in the Discord. You made my life easy. I appreciate you. And then it's like looking through the Discord names and seeing if maybe there's someone. Like there is a Scott, but they're playing Minecraft currently, so I don't think that's them. I'm guessing it's someone else. Sirloins is in the Discord though. Doesn't look like they've gotten the member role yet, so I'll do that manually. Seems to trip some people up with the like request of role thing. So I'm gonna look into getting Nitro. There's like a free thing for Discord Nitro on at the moment. It's just like, try that out. See if it fixes the issue. Speaking of issues, I thought I fixed these lights. I swear I had them being fun and colorful, and they do not look super colorful right now. They're just like very desaturated. Got it like cycling through colors, and when it does it, it seems to like desaturate for a while. And don't do that. Be fun. Fun colors the whole time. There we go. See, it's fun colors. Unless I just go solid. And just say like, hey, stick to this color. Could just do that, I suppose. Might just do that. It's not as fun though. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. One of these days I'll figure out these lights. One of these days. All right. Yeah, 2 minutes so we kick off, guys. If you haven't made those last minute deck changes, please let me know if you need a little bit more time or if you don't understand what you're not understanding about the rules. But yeah, currently we do have 2 deck lists that are currently illegal. So if you don't get those fixed before we hit go, you will be removed from the event. It's nothing against you. It's just so that everyone's on a level playing field using the same rule set. And by removing you from the event, it makes it so you can rejoin. So you just take a round 1 loss, you rejoin the event, and you can have a legal deck list instead of it like you joining and it's like, hey, you've got to change these 20 cards. Gazer, how you going, man? Stuck behind ads, you'll be there soon. GTA 5 ad in 2025? Yeah, well, 6 isn't out yet. They've still got a bit of time to milk that. They got time to milk GTA 5. At least they're not like re-releasing it on every single app, right? It's not like you can get GTA 5 on a Nokia flip phone. Skyrim, on the other hand. We know what you're doing, Ron. Is it Ron? Ron Howard? Howard something? Todd Howard? Ron Howard's a director. He's probably to blame in some way, though. Dang you, Ron Howard. You got it through the ads? Well, Gazer, are you going to buy a GTA 5? It's probably like 98% off, if not just free. And then they try and get you with all the GTA Online purchases. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Deathlike! I guess you'll watch while waiting for the bus. All right. Are you saying the bus is better than me? I see how it is. I'll watch the bus while I wait for you then. Guys, are you tempted? Nice. Yeah, like GTA is pretty neat. I don't know. I played, what was it? San Andreas I was big into. 4 I wanted to like, but I don't know. Didn't really care for it. And then 5, I think I bought it, but I never actually played it because I was just way too into Halo at the time. And it's like, I'll just go trade this in. Budget bus battles? Yeah, we could start up a Crash Derby. The school bus isn't fit for purpose. I'll give you $80 and I'm just gonna ram it into another bus. Okay. You're gonna go play some MTG, Deathlike. Right on. Commander, standard, draft. What are you up to? Don't give Fortnite ideas. No. That's my idea. That's for me. Gazer gave it to me. Fortnite never answers our calls. We've been trying. Like Gazer skin win. It can do a backflip. That's its special emote. Playing Commander, doing an event where decks are limited to bracket 1 and 2. Nice. That's good. I like that. The bracket, they've changed the way that the brackets work recently. I don't understand it. Like, does your deck win in X amount of turns? Like, I don't know. I never win. So how am I meant to find that out? All right, guys. It is time to go. We've got 2 minutes over. Gave you a little bit of extra time. So I'm just going to double check those decks that did have the issues. So Super Bobby and Scotland. Hopefully you have fixed your decks. Sirloin submitted a list, though. Beautiful. So we can do the deck check on Sirloin as well. Nothing over 2 that can't be. Beautiful. I don't know what this does, and I am very excited to find out. Scotland. Multiple trainers over the 2 copy count. Cadaver's still over the 2 copy count. Luminous Energy still over the 2 copy count. I'm sorry, you will be removed from the event at this time. You're welcome to rejoin. Just use an updated deck list when you do. Super Bobby. Same thing going on here. All right, your Pokemon are fine. You've got 4 jet energy, though. You would only be able to have 2, and your trainer cards, you've got 4 copies when you could only have 2. So you are going to be removed from the event at this time. You're welcome to rejoin. Just make sure you fix those deck list issues. All right, everyone else, though, your lists are good to go. Good luck, guys. Gazer, you gonna join late? We got late Rego. You can get in the next round, huh? All right, we'll just actually. How many people do we have? 9 people. 9 people. We do 3 rounds. Yeah, I think we'll just do 3 rounds and top cut. I'll hit go for the time being, though. How do you have 10 people checked in but 9 ready? What? I thought everyone was in. What am I missing? Oh, Scotland came back. With an updated deck list? No. Scott, are you here? Okay, we're hitting go then, before he rejoins real quick. No. Scott, no. Tried messaging you in Discord. You're not in the Discord. Tried talking to you here. You don't seem to be here. I can't help you, man. But you're breaking the rules. It's about how consistent your deck is for the brackets and game changer cards. Yeah, so I know it's like game changer cards, extra turns, things like that. Who are we up against? BCA. Right on. Before we jump into our game, though, I will just quickly edit the phases. We'll just be doing 3 rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds. Three rounds and finals. Super Bobbies. Okay. Like, what's the solution there? When people join and they have a legal deck list, if they have no way to be contacted, do we let them participate? I jump into the table with them, tell them the issues there, and then they get removed, but then their opponent doesn't get to play around. Like, that's kind of the issue that I don't like. BCA, how are you going, buddy? Good luck, buddy. I'll see you in the match. Ooh, actually, let's double check I haven't done a dumb thing again. I've definitely submitted the correct list this week, right? Because last week it got a bit funny. I want to double check. Yes. We're on the right one. Good. Okay, Scott and Bobby are back. All right. Wait. I haven't tried to import. Gotta finish my tea, guys. I am clearly still waking up. And it is a little late to still be doing that. Nope, that was almost bad. See, if we're on Wug Life, I want to be on this. PTCGL, you funny. You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. That's like a deck that's able to constantly get turn 2 wins would be bracket 4, while a deck that can get a turn 2 win but is very inconsistent would be bracket 3. Okay, fair. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Like, turn 2 win, it's kind of just like, why are you playing the game, but like that goes too quick. I like having at least 5 turn games. I feel like should be a minimum. Can I go first? Yes. Rema, no, they're dumped. The rules are there, and it has been going for a while now. Yeah, that's kind of how I take it, Rema. And I literally have the check now where it's like, you have read and understood the rules, and they've said yes. And then I ask for a Discord handle, and if you're joined the Discord, and then they just don't. It's like, trying to do this so we don't have these awkward situations. Like, there's enough information out there. And checks in place. They can't hit me immediately. Can I charge this up to attack? Technically. Might just do that. Do that pass. Worst case Ontario, I can draw a card. Because like there's no reason to evolve into Gloom. It's just a waste of the evolution. And into Festival Lead. To Festival Lead, we probably just have a really bad time. They hit us for weakness, don't they? Yeah. So Wishcash, they take out Wishcash, they hit something else. This is going to be interesting. They've got the Arven play already too. So Arven, Buddy Buddy, Evo TM. Yep. Attach the Applin. Buddy Poffin. It's just Buddy Poffin double Grookey, surely. Scott, how you going, buddy? You're signed up ready for the tournament, but it kicked you and then put you back in with Mr. Yes, so I kicked you. I was trying to reach you. I reached out in the Discord. It doesn't look like you're a member of the Discord, and I have talked about it here for the last like 15, 20 minutes. Your deck list is currently illegal. So one of the rules of the tournament is you can only have 2 copies of a card that have the same name. You have multiple cards that are currently breaking that rule. So I removed you from the tournament so that you would be able to rejoin with an updated deck list that followed the rules. But then you've just rejoined the deck. You've rejoined the tournament with an illegal deck again. So I can't remove you and let you rejoin again. It's like you kind of get the one go at it. Once the tournament starts, if you leave, your name still shows up. Like you're in the tournament now. It's like you can't walk out of a tournament and then come back in with a different deck. So I removed you so it was like you were never in the tournament. And then you could rejoin. So unfortunately, at this point in time, you wouldn't be able to participate. I'm sorry. If you can make a legal deck list and post a picture of it in the Discord and a deck list of it in the Discord, or even just message me it on Discord, so I have the list and can make the image for you if you're not sure how to go about that, we could probably let you play it out, and then I'll just let your opponent know each time, hey, the updated deck they are playing is in Discord, if that works for you, because now you've got a bit of time to make a new deck. And I'm going to have a bit of time here in a second, I think, because I'm about to get bodied by Festival Lead. Oh, no. Yeah. They didn't win. I lost. No, they absolutely won. Oh, that was painful. Oh, just found no outs to more basics. No outs to more basics. No draw support. That was rough. That was rough. You had to add and missed all that. Oh, good. Okay, so Scott, I'll pop it into the bigger camera thing. I removed you from the tournament. It wasn't like an accident. It was done intentionally. The deck list that you submitted is illegal for this format. So you can only have 2 copies of a card that have the same name, and you have multiple cards with the same name. So like, I think you had 3 copies of Iono, 3 copies of Arven, 4 Ultra Balls, things like that. So the idea of this format is it's kind of a little bit less consistent, and it makes you have to stretch a little bit with your resources. So like using supporter cards that don't get played as much, using Pokemon search that doesn't get played as much. It's kind of like to go back to the theme deck format we used to have. Yeah, no, so it's, yeah, there's the deck list rules in there as well. So that's why I've got the thing when you join the tournament that's like you have read and understood the rules. And then people put yes. And then instances like this happen where they're like, oh, it's just no rule boxes. And it's like, no, there's a bit more to that. So apologies. I did try reaching out to you in the Discord, but it doesn't look like you've joined the Discord. And on the sign up thing, no Discord name was shown. So I couldn't do that. And then I was talking on here for about 15, 20 minutes, just following up with people that had a legal deck list saying, hey, these are the issues with your deck. Please fix them, or you will be removed from the tournament. And then no response was given. No changes were made, so we removed you from the event. By removing you from the event before it starts, it gives you the ability to rejoin the event once it goes live, which you did, and you could have an updated deck list. So that way it's like, hey, I kicked you out so that you could fix your deck and join with the correct one. And then you'd rejoined without reaching out like this, so we could have that conversation. So yeah, now there's nothing we can really do to fix it. If you want to send me an updated deck list on Discord, like just DM me a deck list, I can take that, I can turn it into an image, and we can give that to your opponent the next 2 rounds and just say, this is their fixed deck list, this is what they're actually playing, not what's posted there, because that one's illegal. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to. We've still got quite a bit of time till the next round, so you're probably at least 10 minutes, I would say. I just got absolutely bodied. That one went quick. But yeah, so if you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want, I can even help you do an updated deck list. Lots of people play, I think you were running, is it Alakazam? We've seen that played before, so you could even just like net deck that effectively. I think someone tonight's even actually playing it. So if you want to just run their list, you're welcome to do that as well. So yeah. Apologies, and yeah, I did try to reach you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right. BCA is like, sorry about the brick. I'm like, oh, buddy, like, it's fine. I didn't enter this event with this deck expecting it to do well. I was just like, it'll be funny. We'll play a little bit of mill. All right. In terms of games, though, we've got BCA taking down Triple already. Dunster getting the bye that round, so they've got to win. Still 3 more matches going on. And yeah, Scott, if you do want to do that updated list, just let me know right now so that I'm aware to kind of watch for the message. And same goes for Super Bobby. Your deck list was illegal as well. You've done the same thing. I think you've done the same thing at least. Maybe they did do an updated list. No, they didn't. Okay. Because, yeah, what's the issues with this one? 3 Kadabra, 3 Iono, 3 Arven, 4 Rare Candy, Buddy Puff, Night Stretcher, Ultra Ball, Earthen Vessel. So it's like just basically bumping all these down to 2 and then just adding in some other stuff. And the Luminous Energy. You just have to bump that Luminous Energy down to 2, which then means probably just another Psychic Energy. Like, it's not difficult changes to make. It's just some tweaks. Because we've got, I think, Tubos on Alakazam. So this is a Alakazam list you could be running. Like, this is legal for the format. You're wanting the Tinkaton, so just be having Tinkaton instead of these other guys. Like Tinkaton instead of Zatsy is probably fine. This is cool. Alakazam's kind of scary. Also, no Morty. Why no Morty? Draw 2 cards, then if you have 10 or more cards in your hand, draw 2 more. What? When did Journey Together? Okay. I don't remember that card existing. That's crazy. Count the cards in your hand, shuffle those into your deck, then draw that many +1. Okay. That's all. So, like, you have a big hand, but you don't have the pieces you want. Just switch them. Rhyme's just a straight draw. Jock, Dawn, or just effectively straight draws, or get the pieces you need. Charon, straight draw. Boss. Nice. Yeah, I like this. The only thing that I would maybe change is just put Morty in as well. Well, honestly, it seems solid. Tuba taking down Sirloin. Right on. So Zach and Rema's games are still going. Also, just going to double check in the Discord in case I did get an updated deck list sent through. Oh, who's this? Is this one of them? Someone has messaged in the Discord saying, oops. Not sure who it is. All the usernames are different. Okay. I'm just responding. It looks like Bobby's in the Discord now. Oh, that sucks. So Bobby is in the Discord now. Or they've been in there for a while, but the name just didn't line up, so I missed them. Because, yeah, it's Bobby on Limitless, but Adrian in the Discord. I'll see if I can undrop them. I don't think that's a thing. Also, Scott's saying they can't join the Discord. Why couldn't they? Undrop. Okay, we undropped Bobby. If they can send me a deck list, we can get this figured out. Not a perfect workaround, but we'll get there. Okay. So we go Limitless. Tools. Deck Builder. Hopefully this comes through clean. Beautiful. Are these the same? No. That's fine. That I'm just gonna switch. I don't like when they're split arts. Makes it confusing. Beautiful. Okay, that's good to go. We found a workaround. Okay, so then if I do this. Perfect. Okay. Well, slowly but surely, we're figuring things out. Keeping people in the event. Granted, workarounds were needed. It's all good. Okay, so next round then we won't have a bye, because yeah, Duds effectively would have just been Bobby's opponent, is how we would view this. Scott, unfortunately, I don't know if they're still here. Scott, are you still here? If you're in chat still, let me know. We can try and figure out why you're not able to get in the Discord. But you should be able to just use the link. There's a link to it. If you're having issues seeing the rest of the Discord, what's likely happening is you haven't gotten the server access. So just in the Discord, I could probably show you here, can't I? I thought I had it as a pop-up. Yeah, in the Discord on the side, which is it's cropped out of what you guys can see on this scene, unfortunately. But there's a little thing that says server access. Can I use this one? Will they show it? No. No. I don't normally show the full screen. It's not working. Anywho, in the Discord, on the left-hand side, there'll be welcome channels. So one's just a generic welcome channel that I think Discord has by default. And then there is one that I have labeled as server access. So go to the server access and just read that message there. And then you can get access to the rest of the server. We had to do this because we were having issues with bots coming into the server and it was just getting messy. So this way it's kind of like a are you a robot check effectively. So do that, and you should be good to go. If you're still having issues, let me know. Getting the feeling you may not be in chat still, though. So if that's what's up, then no stress. But yeah, if you are wanting to participate in the tournament, we do have that workaround where we can just post an image of your deck list, the updated deck list in the Discord of it. All right. And yeah, still like a decent bit of time left in the round. 16 minutes. Our game just went very, very quick. Just start with an absolute brick. I haven't checked out all the new cards, though. Maybe we take a look at that. Because the Start Deck 100 ones got fully revealed now. And like, there's new stuff, but there's also just a lot of reprints. It's like the new stuff is mainly just these guys. And they're pre-evolutions. Also, I love that Voltorb got an EX. It's so good. Okay, actually, that's a decent chunk of new stuff. So Eric is getting some Pokemon, mainly for the Vileplume EX. So once during your turn, you can heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. It's pretty good. And do 160 damage, poisons, and puts your opponent to sleep for 160. Okay. So like you can pump up the numbers. Because what have we got? The Jungle. Perlius Jungle. Extra 2 on there. That'll be alright. Then the Vileplume line. Not Vileplume. Victory Bell line. 2 energy, a little bit awkward. 40 damage for each Erika's Pokemon in play. So full bench of 6, you're doing 240. If you have a Terra in play, area 0, you can get 8. Gets you up to 320. I don't know. For standard, I don't think it's good. For budget build battles, maybe. It would just be how are you paying for the attack, which you probably just pair it with Meganium so that 1 grass energy gets us going. And then it's just, yeah, the Victory Bell line. Is the Gloomity good? No, these would likely just be in there to help pump numbers. So it'd be the Victory Bell line and then Tangela. Can use this ability once each turn. Search your deck for an Erika's Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand. So you could have 2 of these just tutoring for an Erika's Pokemon every turn. It's pretty good. BCA the Feraligatr hits absurd damage. It does, but you have to jump through so many hoops to get there. Where is he? This guy. 200 damage. If your opponent's active has damage counters on it, 200 more. So it's like maybe use a spread attacker or one of the stadiums that pings them when they go from hand to bench, or attach an energy, or you can use Monkey Dory, Frostlass, Rocket Bomb. Like, you've got ways to get damage on your opponent's Pokemon, but it's a lot of extra steps. And then you also have to get stage 2 in play and somehow power it up. I think that's going to be the most awkward bit, is how are you charging this thing? And it might just be Crispin, to be honest. Because then it's like you can run Crispin, this, and Monkey Dory. So you have water energy and dark energy. Rema, you'll find a way? Okay. I believe in you, Rema. Cinderace? What's your deck list? 4 Cinderace and 1 Totodile. And yeah, we'll figure it out. I just need to make sure I open the Cinderace. He's cool, but no way does he easily slot into a single prize Gator deck. Nah. It's going to be tricky, right? Like, because you could play it similar to the single prize Gator, where it's just like Relicanth. Use Big Bite, buy time. You're doing chip damage into things, locking something in the active that can't attack you, but then you're not really doing damage into the things you want to be taking KOs into. And you're also giving your opponent time to get into the game. Because it's like, yeah, you're doing chip damage into them. Eventually, you're taking a really big KO. But how many turns have they had to set up additional attackers that are then just going to go, I blow this up. How are you charging up another one? And I've just taken 3 prizes? I don't know. I want it to be good. So yeah, BCA and Rema, if you guys find a way to make it work, please let me know. Please, 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 please. So that must be good. I actually recorded some shorts for these before going live today. Got to find time to edit them. They are ready to go. And yeah, the Meganium and the Embor, I think, will be good. The Feraligatr, I don't know. I'm not seeing the lines. But Embor, he actually seems pretty legit. So 380 HP, he's a beefy boy, does 320, hits himself for 6. But there's the single prize Embor that lets you accelerate as many fire energy from your hand into play as you want during your turn. So like charging him up is a non-issue, and it means you're not using your attachment for turn to get him online. So you can have Munkidori and Dark Energy. You can attach a Dark Energy to Munkidori as your attachment for turn. You're handing off some of this. You can Crispin, get a Dark Energy, attach it to Munkidori, and that's not your attachment for turn. That's just off a supporter, and then that's also getting a fire energy that the single prize Embor can accelerate out. It's like, it's kind of legit. And like 320 is a good number. You're one-shotting Dragapults. And if you're taking that 60 damage, you can hand that off with Munkidori. You're pumping it up to 380. This is some big numbers. Meganium. You think that Meganium isn't too bad? I think Meganium is sick. 70 base damage, 50 more damage for each grass energy attached to this. So if you get this fully charged up with grass energy, it's 220. You're taking out basic EXs, but if you have the single prize Meganium in play, you double that, you get up to 370. You're one-shotting everything outside of that Embor. And then it's just like Ogerpon, Teal Dance, E-switch one of those energy onto Meganium, attach for turn. You've got 2. You're doing 270. You're dealing with stage 1 EXs very easily. And then it's just okay, another Teal Dance E-switch, or it's just you've manually attached your previous turn and you got the 3 for 370. I think Meganium is actually like really legit. I think it'll be good. It's just the E-switch might get a bit weird, but at the same time, it's, well, you're E-switching onto one of these. It's giving up 3 prizes. It's probably tanking 2 hits. So it's like a fine investment. If you really wanted to go high rolly, you could play it with Venusaur and just have that in there as like a 1/1/1 line. So it's like Meganium eats some hits, you move the energy off onto something else, you Turo it or you Wally it to fully heal it, and then you move the energy back onto it. Grandma, Water's... Yeah, Water is in a bad spot. They're giving it no support. Because like, if it had... Aqua Patch would be good for it. Even if it had Arita still, so it was just like, hey, you can find your rare candies, so like Rare Candy Baxcalibur, if that still existed, makes it semi-playable. But yeah, where it's at right now, I don't know how you charge up the Feraligatr. Like, I think until we get a set with Mega Blastoise, we're not going to be seeing water support. And when we get a set with Mega Blastoise, we probably still won't see water support. Because they like giving Blastoise bad cards. Or Blastoise. Like, remember Team Up Zard and Team Up Blastoise? One of them was a lot better than the other. Same with their, their tag team guys. Their EXs. Poor Blastoise. They just don't like water Pokemon for some reason. Except for when Arita existed. When Arita existed, it was like, okay, cool. There's just a bunch of stuff in one set. Because we got, what, Chin-Pao. Oh, Chin-Pao wasn't the same set as Arita, because Arita was Legends Arceus. That's why it's out of rotation and Chin-Pao's not. We really haven't gotten water support since base Scarlet and Violet then, have we? Because, like, every 3 years, I feel like they throw it a bone and give it something cool, but then just no more support for it. Like, we used to have Nessa that was effectively just get 4 water Pokemon or 4 water energy or combination of them back from your discard into your hand. It's pretty good. Good resource recovery. Arita, pretty good. Aqua Patch used to be pretty good, but it's like you never have these things in rotation at the same time. Like, they don't want to give it a bunch of combo pieces. Like, you get one really cool thing at a time. That's it. Wasn't the Scarlet Violet Blastoise like not bad? Just hard to use? The EX? I'm pretty sure he was just bad. This one? He's just bad. This isn't a good screen to show you guys on, is it? Where is... I have one that's literally for showing deck lists. There we go. Yeah, so 330 HP, takes 30 less damage from attacks, so effectively 360 if they're going for a one-shot. Does 140 damage. You have to discard up to 2 water energy from your hand, and it does 140 for each. So it's capped at 280 in a format where things have 300 plus. So that's not going well for it. Energy has to be from your hand, which also makes it a little bit awkward. Yeah, it's tricky. And then the attack cost you, the double water, was also really weird to pay because it's like you had to run it with Palkia or you had to run it with Baxcalibur to accelerate energy onto this to do the thing. But at that point, it's like there's just better options to use. Like if I'm running Baxcalibur, I just play Chin Pao. It has uncapped damage on a basic. So it takes a lot less deck space to get set up. Can pull the energy from the deck to do the thing. It's like, or you awkwardly fit in 2 stage 2s in a deck. Like, oh. Or run it with Palkia, and it's like, well, I'll just attack with Palkia. I don't know. They just like giving Blastoise bad cards for some reason. I feel so bad for him. He's just trying to live his best life. Either power it up with nothing in hand or keep the energy and not attack. Yeah, it is very weird sequencing. And Baxcalibur rotates. Yeah. You've got like 3 months to run it with Baxcalibur. All right, all the games in round 1 are done. We'll kick off the next one. And we've got an even number. Beautiful. Okay, Bobby is into string. Hello. Be advised, Bobby has an illegal deck list. This has been amended and is available for viewing in the 3B chat section of the Discord. If you see any cards breaking the 2-copy count rule in match, please take a screenshot and DM me on Discord. Not saying you're trying to cheat. We've just got to be transparent with these things. Because I'd prefer to say it and then the issue comes up and we know how to address it than 5 minutes from now them seeing it and it's like, oh, hey, this is happening and getting frustrated. So we had a guy last night that was, their opponent used the wrong deck list or something and they got really mad. I was like, it's okay. It's a game. We can fix this. But then they didn't wait for a judge call and they just started another game and it's like, okay, well. Oh, it's Rema. There you go, Rema. But yeah, I think they picked it up within like the first turn and then just started a new game and that's fine. Like that's the call I would have made. But it's usually when I make that call, it's, hey, you had the illegal deck list or wrong deck list. Your opponent gets to choose if they go first or second. Like you at least give them that incentive. Where it's, you've done nothing wrong. Your opponent has. Here's something to kind of incentivize you or like give you a bit of an edge. Rema, Charizard, don't get you started. Why? What do you not like about Charizard? Every time they print him, they make it a full deck out of one set. Like, oh, here's Charizard. What does he do? Self-scales damage as the game progresses. Self-accelerates energy. Big beat stick. Like, yeah, it's pretty good. Also, multiple pre-evolution options to use. Seems fine. Blastoise is like, every 3 years we will give you a card because people like Kanto, but that's all you're getting. It's not going to be a good card. All right. Rema is on. Are you on like spread? What is this? Frost Moth, Frost Glass, Monkey Uxie, Psyduck Shaman. Okay. Not sure how to feel about this. Considering that, I think it's just that though. Yeah, we've got to lean into the go aggressive mill. And like we've got the Jock for the guaranteed Gloom and Wishcash if we want. Don't know how much it's really going to be doing though. So I think we go for the research play. Unless we top deck one. If I top deck a Gloom, then it's okay. I Jock. Because Jock for second Gloom, Wishcash, start milling. They're not going to be doing massive numbers into us, so we do have time. We get a fresh 6. Thank you. Thank you. We got a bad fresh 6. Okay. If I hit this to buy myself some time, because like we could now Ultra Ball for the Pseudo Widow, Air Balloon, switch into it, go from there. I think we've just got to start kind of leaning into this though. That doesn't feel good. And like that's probably not the play. That might just be the play. It's that or that. I think it's the Rod. Right? Because Sacred Ash can get me the Pokemon back. So if the Vileplume gets taken out or the Wishcash gets taken out, I can just get a bunch of them back. The Rod is a bit more, not limited, because it has the flexibility of Pokemon or energy, but it's only getting 3. Whereas the Ash is a bit more high value. And I do have Energy Recycler in here. So it's like, I want to keep the things that let me fully recycle and get 5 back in over 3. Yes, they're less flexible per se, but I think it'll pay off. This is going to be a bit annoying, though. Yeah, like that's a good chunk of damage. Especially with having the Frostlass out and Double Monkey. Like, these are going to very quickly become in range. If they have Dark Energy. And he's still asleep. Okay. This isn't looking good. It's not looking good, chat. Okay, so one Oddish is dead. Unless they just lean into taking out the Barboach. But if they put 20 on one of the Oddish. Oh, okay. Or that. I guess, yeah, the Oddish, they don't really need to rush. Because if I evolve them, it just means Frostlass starts getting pings. Get out of here. Whereas this is a bit bulkier for them to have to deal with. Oh, why can't I hit it when it comes to my turn? All right, well, he can't get the KO this turn, at least, on the Wishcash. Right, because he can move 30, and then he can only move another 20, currently, if they do have another Dark Energy, which they do. But he could move that 20 onto the Barboach on the bench. That goes to 60. They do spread. They take 30. Or not 30, 3 damage. 3 prizes. Saying the good words. Yeah, so we're in a bad way now. We've got the Lana, so I can fully recover those guys. But it is not looking good. And he's still asleep. Do that and pass. Yes, it's very bad. Because if they want, they could even take out an Oddish. Right? They move 30 onto one of them. When they swing for Chilling Wings, takes one out. Yeah. And they can technically take out the Whiscash here, but I feel like they just start setting up into another Oddish as well. Because if they take those out, best I can do is 1 energy a turn. Yep, this isn't looking good. They've got another Frostmoth. Okay. Well, Whiscash Mill is really bad, is what we're finding out. He's still asleep. I can at least do that. But yeah, they just have to get an attack off in its game. Like, this dies, this dies. I need to be able to evolve that, and it's not happening. I guess that up if they have the energy game. But if I gust anything else up, it's literally just energy hard retreat. Like, if they have a dark energy, attach hard retreat into this. This at least limits it to you have to have another water energy. Which they're going to. There's no way they whiff it here. They've got a 10 card hand, right? Currently sitting on 9. They're about to draw 10th. Oh, this does not look good. Yep, that'll do it. Oh. Oh, that happened. Oh, silly, silly, silly. How are the other games going? Yeah, I still got 3 going on. Rambo, you want to send it back? Send it back just for funsies one. Welcome to hang out and chat. I want this deck to be good, but yeah, it's just not. Like, the logic is there. If you can get the Whiscash set up, you can do some like big damage to your opponent's deck. So like, if your opponent doesn't get set up by turn 2 and you do, good times are had. But if you don't, very bad times are had. Like, once he has 2 attackers online, it's like, okay, what am I doing? Like, I need to be able to find the stadium, fully evolve Whiscash, fully evolve Vileplume. Right? Like, if I can get a Whiscash, Force of Vitality, go from Oddish to Vileplume twice in 1 turn, hit enough energy that we're milling like, yeah, 8 to 10 cards. That's nuts. It's just, you're not going to do it very often. This would have been a much better starting hand, at least, if we had a basic. Like, the Buddy Pop and the Nest Ball of the Lily. And then we get this. Okay. What do we even do with this hand? That helps. So I was going to say, I'm like, we have Dawn, but the things I'm missing are both stage ones. That's like, I can get Gloom or Wish Cash. And it's like, here's Wish Cash. Okay, I just need to get Gloom now. And if we can hit a heads on a sleep check once, that would be nice. Nice. Arven, Buddy Buddy Evo TM. Get a Frostlass, Frostmoth. Or do they have other tools they care about? It's also kind of funny that I do have the option to just attack them. Right? Like our second attack gets a KO. So if it's just like, hey, there's a Frostmoth set up in the active, I want to deal with it, we can do that. Going for the balloon. Oh, they're going for the early spread. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's concerning. That is very concerning. Like, I kind of want the tattoo. Where's my other Wish Cash? Is he prized? No. Yeah, we'll get a second one. I'm not going to bench it just yet, though. All right. Well, that happened. One thing we do have going for us at the moment, though, is they don't have space for the double Monkey Dory. I feel like they've overbench putting double Snom. Are they just going to switch back into it? Because it's you switch into Frostmoth, you might get the sleep. And then I don't get to attack or mill. But you also run the risk that if I charge this up, I could just take a KO into that. And they are kind of breaking right now. Throw it. It's like I have the option to obviously mill 5 here. Or I just take the KO. I KO this, I KO that. They don't get a draw out. But if I just mill their deck, they're not getting draw outs into things. Yeah, like taking out the monkey, taking out the Iono. That's pretty big. All right, how are we looking on the other games? One still going. Okay. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Like, I want to get the tattoo, but I don't think I get the tattoo. He's a liability for the Frostlass. But yeah, let's grab double Oddish. Just in case. I can throw this down just as another Gloom target, but then we do run the risk of it gets KO'd. Bad times are had. Okay. Need that when it comes back to my turn. Not when it's going to their turn. I don't care if I'm awake on their turn. Let them stay awake coming back to my turn. We'll go Land Crush. We'll deal with this Frostmoth. That's concerning. Do I want to be milling 9? Or do I just want to be setting up a second one? I feel like I just start setting up a second one. Although at the same time, I don't really have a way to do anything with the second one because he's not evolving. Yeah, we'll just overcommit. Right? Like the other wish caches and the prizes. So I need to take this KO to shut down their attacker and to potentially get the second wish cache. Unless I draw into like a Lana. If I can draw into a Lana, then we're fine. Then it's like, yeah, knockout wish cache. That's okay by me. Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Oh, this is such shenanigans. Just like 100% guarantee I always am asleep. You shouldn't be able to get 7 chilling wings off in a row. Oh no, they haven't done 7. I think 2 of those would have been from Uxie. All right. They're getting a psychic energy. They're getting another water energy. So the Frostmoth and the Uxie are now threats. So even if I do deal with this Frostmoth, they have backup attackers ready to go. That hurts. Oh, I'm so silly. You want a super rod? Oh my gosh, just died. Here, have a super rod. Jared T, how you going, buddy? Rama, you'd call a judge? Just honestly, what is this nonsense? And like, okay, it only does 20 damage. Like, as long as I can get a few turns of milling, I'm fine. Or if I could just attack, like, I could use Land Crush and take out that Frostmoth, was my game plan. I'm like, I get heads once, I take out this Frostmoth. You don't have energy on any other attackers. You have to spend time getting back into it, and then I just switch to milling you. And then it's just like, nah. 7 tails in a row. Jared, similar thing happened to you in your match against them. Active stack for most of the match. Ah, away it goes. Rama, have you brought a double-sided coin? Is that what's happening today? Jarenty's making it sound like you might be doing some shenanigans. They had a similar instance against you. All right, and the last game has just concluded, so we just scoop. Thank you for the rematch, Rema, to let me see if the deck had any legs to stand on. We'll never know. We will never know. All right, going into round 3, which will be our final round of tonight. Oh. Do we do 4? Because after this, there'll be one person on 3-0. Potentially 2 people on 3-0. 4 rounds or 3 rounds? What are we thinking, chat? 4 rounds? 4 rounds in a final? Yeah. I could do 4. Because it'd be BCA and Rema. One of them wins, they go 3-0. If Tuba wins, they go 3-0. We have a clean top cut. If Tuba loses, we've got 2-1, 2-1, a 3-0, and a 2-1. Yeah, we'll do 4 rounds. I feel like for this format, we just always do 4 rounds if we can. If it's 8 people or less than 3, but... What are they running? Give Angela, Wochin. This is cooked. Love it. I'm gonna get bodied. My god, their deck seems coherent. Mine seems like 60 cards that can technically be sleeved. And will never be again. Like, I want to, like, Wishcash. It's one of those decks that's, like, in theory, it makes sense. It's just in execution, it never lands. Like, you'll get 1 out of 10 games where it does the thing, and it's like, yeah! My opponent had a slow start, and I just broke their deck. But then we just keep saying, oh, I have a slow start, and Rema is rigging coin flips. I'm teasing. You're not rigging coin flips, you just brought a double-sided coin. It's not rigged, it's just guaranteed. Okay. Not a great opening hand. Oops. Yeah, cram. Okay, at least they're having a bit of a rough start too. That's not something you want this early in the game. But they have Brock. If they've got to switch into the Galv, bad times are about to be had. Yep. Mm-hmm. What is this? During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by them cost 2 more. And he hits me for weakness. Got 130 HP though. So theoretically, Wishcash could take him out. And it's only to the defending Pokemon. So if my guy's on the bench, it doesn't affect him. It's just the one he hits. Are you kidding me? Okay. That's just game. They just need attachment for turn next turn. Evolve or attach return. PCCGL is just like, no, I don't like this deck. I'm just going to make you lose. Like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, oh my god, we get another turn. We didn't lose automatically. Chat, I get to play the game. This is crazy. This is wild. We might actually get to do something. Okay, so it's hard retreat, go into this. Hard retreat or use the balloon? It's probably just hard retreat. How much health does Vileplume have? Not enough. 140, he does 140. Okay. Well, I should have looked that up a different way. Because, yeah, I would have preferred to use Tatsu right now. See if I can get a better supporter that could have got me into more basics. But overcommitted. And that's on me. Should I at least do this and then make him burn a bunch of energy? Nah. We'll just hold. There's no way this Tatsu survives, though. Unless they gust around it and take out Oddish, but, like, I think I'd prefer if the Tatsu dies. Kind of need this to do anything this match. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye, Tatsu. Oddish to the active. I've at least got this, so I can go bang, bang, bang. Would love if I can get into a gust and just gust that up and hit it with Sudowoodo multiple times. There is a massive target on his back now. Oh, he only does 90. I'm like, I could do this and potentially take a KO. Not into him, I can't. Yeah, let's just do that. Pass. There's nothing in here I need. Yeah. They knock out Vileplume. I have Lana ready to go. Get that back. We're not milling enough to be relevant yet, though, so we won't do that just yet. We'll just go Wish Cash, use the second attack. They have boss. Okay. Apparently, I should have used the reversal energy attack. How you going, Requiem? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's too early for Lana. But we do this to put the pressure. So yeah, now if they go boss, Vileplume can just hit that again. Should have done it last turn. Because yeah, it takes the target off the Barboach. Whereas that turn, it was like, hey, there's a Barboach with 4 energy. Yes, you take that out. That is 100% the answer. Whereas if there's a Vileplume poking them and there's a Barboach that's being charged up, it's you either deal with Vileplume or it deals with you next turn, or you deal with the Barboach or it deals with you next turn. What I did was just, there's one issue you need to solve. So misplay on my part. I was just being a bit greedy. Trying to conserve the reversal energy. Okay, so it's Lana for these 3? Barboach. Barboach, Gloom, second Oddish. Could even get a Tattoo. Actually, maybe I do get the Tattoo. Yeah, let's do that. Because the Glooms can come, or the Oddish can come out whenever and just fully evolve and be a non-issue. This gives me a replacement. Give him a balloon. Well, Energy Recycler to up the odds of actually getting this guy online. Nice. Okay, so it's just attach return. I don't even think I bother with the Vileplume here. Not yet, at least. Do that, so if they do pivot into that to have options, it's less options. He can't attack yet, right? Sweet. Oh, I was using that. Oh, I could use that. How many switches they used? 1. How many did they run? 2. Okay. It's my, do I go for the Pseudo Widow play here to buy time? Burns a lot of energy on the hard retreat. You cheeky little duck. Okay. How much is he doing? 40? They haven't supported this turn yet, so they might just go like boss, bring up one of these. Oh, that's concerning. Okay, so it's pivoting to Galvantula to take out the Wishcash. Okay. Yeah, might need to go for that. There's another Oddish right now I don't think is necessary. I kind of just need to hit what I'd hit off the Vileplume. Much energy's in there right now? Not heaps. No. Okay. Well, we're not getting the attack for a KO off this turn. Might be able to find a counter catcher. That works too. Sweet. So I'm doing no damage into them. We never KO it. They do have another switch in their deck, so they just have to get into a switch. They take out the Sudowoodo. Then I need to be able to repeat this play. Yeah, Arden for switch. Unless it's one of the prizes, but like, odds aren't great. Requiem, is this the deck I'm running? Yeah, we're trying Wishcash Mill for the Budget Build Battles tournament today. It is 60 cards you can sleeve. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. Okay. I need to be able to get you back. I need to be able to gust the Drakloak. Are they running Turo? They're not running Turo. So yeah, they are out of switch cards now. So if I can get the Drakloak in the active, they don't have a way to get it out of the active. It's just, how are we doing it? Find me a boss? No. Okay. Well, and that's just game then. Right? I go Lana. For what? Basically nothing. Could do this, I suppose. Oh, it's got to be Lana. Get that back. Get that back. Get energy. Because these I can just put back in the deck and get out with Artisan. Yeah, get an Oddish. And we hide. Okay. So our Barboach is currently invincible. If they have Gust, they have Gust. Right? It's literally boss for game at this point. Yeah, there we go. Because if they didn't have boss, it gives us one more turn. We can evolve the Wishcash, attach, deal with the Galvantula. Does put us down to 4 prizes though, so then Cramorant comes online. Cramorant deals with our Wishcash. Oh, this deck's so bad. Oh, okay. I'll wait for the little timer thing to go, because I think if I leave here, it retracts it sometimes. Okay, for games, we've still got Tuba into Deadsta, Sirloin into Bobby. Rema's gone undefeated so far, going in 3-0. Didn't I play Wishcash a few weeks ago? I think I intended to play Wishcash, but I submitted the incorrect list. So I didn't actually get to play it. That was the issue. So now I'm actually playing it. Because I had it in PTCGL, thought that it was on my clipboard and submitted it for the tournament. But then when we started the tournament, my opponent was like, your deck doesn't line up to what you're actually playing. I was like, okay. So now I double check that. Because when you got so many things going on and bouncing conversations and stuff, it's easy to miss little things like that. Probably the reason I didn't play it, because it's terrible. Yeah. Like, in theory, it can put in work. I just haven't seen that theory come to fruition, but yeah. Because, like, a decent amount of draw supporters in there. The Tatsu to help you find the supporters. The Dawns to help get the like full Vileplume line. So if I can get into Force Vitality, then it's like Dawn, full Vileplume line. Get them out. Bunch of energy onto the Wishcash. Take a chunk of my opponent's deck out. If we can hit key pieces from their deck that they're not able to get into the game, we're good. But if you don't hit that fast enough, you're real bad. Like playing into Rema's deck where he had the sleep spread. It was like, okay. I should theoretically be able to deal with this, because like if I can get a couple attacks in, we can mill them out before they're able to completely board wipe us. But the sleep kept sticking. And then the other games, it was just like, I just didn't even get into the game. That last one, it did seem like we had a solid chance, but it just didn't happen. Because there was that play where it's like, I should have put the reversal energy on the Vileplume, poked the Wo-Chen. So then it takes the target off of the Barboach, because they were just like, well, I just Gust Barboach to KO that. That's what you're leaning into. Whereas if it was, I had the Vileplume being a threat as well, it kind of splits their decision. Because like if I don't deal with Vileplume, I get KO'd. But if I don't deal with Barboach, I probably get KO'd or milled a bunch. It's like, yeah. So I misplayed that. That could have actually made a significant difference in that match, but it is what it is. Okay, so we do have 2 people in 3-0, which means we do have a clean top cut. No, we'll do one more. We'll stick to the 4 rounds. So winner of BCA into String will go 3-1. Winner of Tuba against Rema will go 4-0, and then there'll be a 3-1. This is where it gets weird, actually. Oh, that might have complicated it doing an extra round. That's fine. Maybe I'll get a win. Playing into Sirloin. What does their deck do? This is Florges. If heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active. Okay. The Gengar is like for your treat, right? Oh, Poltergeist. I don't know that I understand what they're going for here. I don't understand what they're going for. Keen to see what they're going for, but and I hope they are aware that we are kicking off early because it sends you guys a notification, right? Rama, did you get a notification on Limitless that we're going into the next round? Trust in the heart of the cards. It's not working. Not working, Requiem. Only if, oh, just the round just flashes a little bit. So there's not like an actual pop up. Interesting. Okay, I need to make a tournament thing then in the Discord, like a tournament handle. So then I can just like ping at everyone. Budget Build Battles tournament or at everyone. Oceania Open tournament. All right. I might quickly pop to the bathroom then. Gives them a bit of extra time. And we'll be right back. Phone didn't show up. Well, that happened, I guess. Everyone else has checked in for theirs. Yes. Cool. Is anyone streaming their matches? You know, in the Discord right meow? No. All right. Rema or Dessa, if either of you are able to stream your games and would like to, let me know. There is the stream tables available. Yeah, we probably should have just ended it on 3 rounds. 3 rounds and finals. Check if either of them's able to. Or one of these guys. I feel like that's plays on mobile. Oh no, last night he was streaming his games. Check if one of them is too. Gives us some potential options. All right, grandmother's going to try and give it a go. Might get to see some games. So we go. Update standings. Just make sure we've got everything as up to date as we can. Opponent win rate, they're tied. There's slightly higher than the other two. So if Zach wins theirs going 3-1, they should be playing the winner of this. Unless these guys just have a rematch based on resistance. Probably should have just ended on 3. But we'll see how that works out. I wanted to do 4 just to kind of justify people rocking up to the events. I feel like it's a bit, I don't know, 4 games feels like a full tournament. 3 is kind of like, eh. But yeah, we'll take a look, see if Rema's streaming theirs and if that's coming through now. Oh, it does streaming theirs now as well. Beautiful. You're streaming now too? Beautiful. We got options. So I might just play with the camera placement. Looks a little bit cleaner. It's just kind of weird with like the chat right over the prizes like that. Don't normally notice it when it's less busy card backs. Right, so it's Rema's spread into Alakazam. A lot of abilities on their board. Frostlass is putting in some serious work already. right? Kadabra's taking pings, Zatu's taking pings, Alakazam's taking pings. Huxam looks like it's confused, so I take it that they hit it with Monkey Dory at some point. Between turns, the Alakazam will get taken out by the Frostos as well, so they're guaranteed at least one prize right now. Goes back to Rema's turn. If the Uxie survives, like if the Alakazam whiffs the coin flip here, Uxie's just having a field day. The Monkey Dory is going to have enough counters that it could put them onto one of the Abras. Uxie will be able to finish that off. But yeah, if Uxie gets taken out, then it's just going to the Snom. They've got Morty. They can straight draw. It'll just be 4 when it comes back to their turn because that Alakazam will be knocked out. But still, straight draw 4, trying to find an out for Frostmoth. Nice. They got a second Alakazam out, though. Backup attackers online. Potentially attacking with Zatu as well. This is a very strange board state, though. I love it. Okay, so they're going for the hard retreat. They want to get that guaranteed KO. Alakazam on the bench will get knocked out between turns, but at least they're not risking it on a coin flip, right? Like if they went for a coin flip on the Alakazam, whiffed it, and then it still got KO'd, they've effectively accomplished nothing that turn. Yeah, Frostlass triggers. That goes down. That's pretty big. And then top decking into the Lily. Dang. All right, so you're going to have double Frostlass down. Bench Alakazam is just going to get shredded. The Zatu in the active is going to take 2 between turns. Coming back takes another 2. So if they can get an attack off with either Uxie or a Frostmoth this turn, the Zatu's dying, coming back to their next turn. Or Rema could even just move damage counters off the Monkey Dory onto the active Zatu now to expedite that a little bit. Like if they don't get an attack off this turn. Artisan. We're going to see a second monkey. Oh, could set up for another Snom. Like they could grab a second monkey. They've got a dark energy in hand right now. If they just want to lean into that. Because they don't necessarily need to be attacking per se. There's enough abilities on the other side of the board that the opponent's kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Monkey Dory can hand off damage counters and deal with the Abras before they evolve or the Dunsparce before they evolve. So like if they try and avoid having abilities so they're not taking Frostlass pings, they're still going to get punished. And they've already got an energy on the Stomp, so if they get a Frostlass, they're fine. Oh, they got the Devo. How much health does the Kadabra have? Is he 70, 80? Because if they moved 20 off Monkey Dory onto it, they Devo it. Oh, he's got 80. They could get the Devo play and take out the Kadabra right now. But then it doesn't get the Natu. Yeah, I feel like they probably hold up, but yeah. Got some options. They got some options. And what do we see in Rema do? It's like they're getting that Stomp out of the active. Going for the Uxie. Going for the Monkey. All right. Fair enough. He's an interesting play because they could have gone into the Uxie just knowing like they don't really need that to do anything this game. They've got the Monkey Doors to hand off damage counters and they can deal with those Abras. Just kind of getting secondary spread by handing off their damage instead of actually doing any. But like this Alakazam is going to be pretty easy for them to deal with. Like they've effectively got game on board as is anyways though, right? Because if this Monkey Dory in the active gets knocked out, the bench one goes to the active, they attach Devo TM, they move 3 damage counters from it onto the Abra or onto the other Alakazam. They use Devo. Alakazam gets knocked out. Potentially both Alakazams get knocked out if they want to go that way. And if they hit this Monkey Dory, they don't take any recoil from the Vengeful Punch, I don't think. Because I'm fairly sure it's if you get knocked out from damage of an opponent's attack, and Alakazam's putting damage counters, not direct damage. So it bypasses that effect at least. But yeah, they've got game. Yeah, it's just GG. Cheeky bit of monkey business. Love it. It's just double checking the numbers. Like, definitely gets the KO, right? So evil. But yeah, Rema has cooked this week. This is a sick deck. And we do have Dudster streaming their match as well. So we'll pop over to that table. See how they're going. But yeah, it puts Rema on 4-0 tonight. So going undefeated. And I'm guessing Dudster's game's done. All right. So we've got just BCA and Strings game. Yeah, how does that work? We have to do top 4 now, don't we? Because now we've got someone on 3-1. One of them's going to go 3-1. 3-1 into 4-0. So yeah, we've got to do top 4. I should have ended it last round. This is complicated things. Because if Zach hadn't have won that round, we could have gotten away with just finals based off resistance. It's like Rema's taken down 2, but he just plays the winner of this match. That's Triple, you and I went so bad this morning. My only win was a bye. Or not even a bye. My opponent no-show. Wishcash is terrible. Yours was a bye. Oh, let's go, buddy. All right, Tessa. Square up. We'll fight. Yeah, I should have ended it last round. I'm finding out now, man. Because we had 2 players on 3-0, but I was like, oh, well, we'll do one more round just to kind of like justify having the tournament at this length. But now the point cuts are very weird because we've got one person on 3-0, or 2 people on 3-1, one person on 4-0, and then another one that's about to be on 3-1. Unless we just call it there that Rema's gone undefeated, and that's that. I could just do that as well. Do it as a poll. Rem's undefeated. Yeah, we might just do that then, to be honest. Does it feel like a cop-out? Because I guess that technically does fix the problem, right? Three 3-1s, 1-4-0. Because if we were going to do 3 rounds and finals, but we've done another round just to get a clean cut winner, it lets everybody play while still effectively doing finals. That's not a cop-out then. Thoughts, chat? What are we thinking? No, we don't do a round 5. God, no. Absolutely not. It's, do we do top cut? A top 4? Rema, do we do top 4 or do we just do clean cut winner? Because I added a 4th round because I wanted there to be enough rounds to justify the tournament. But now we're at a weird point where it's like we have 1 clean cut winner and then we have 3 people in 3-1. Jaren top 8. No, Jaren. No. That's too much of a stretch. Top 8, we've got to have at least 16. But this, we're at 10. We'll do top 4. You'll never win again, so you're happy with the win? Okay, Duds is saying no top cut. Jaren saying top 8. Rem is saying no top cut. Because how does this work? Current standings. So it'd be Rema against Zach. Tuba and BCA fight, and then Rema has to go again. Nah, we'll just call it. We'll call that with a clean cut winner. What do the rules say? I don't have rules for this one. I don't think we put them in there. Normally it's just 4 rounds and then, yeah, top cut. We've got low turnout. Because for the weeklies for Oceania, I have incorporated it because we're seeing higher turnout. So it's 4 to 8 players, 3 rounds, top 2. 9 to 16 is 4 rounds, top 4. Okay. There's 10 players. We'll do top 4. There's our answer. And I'll make sure I put those rules in the description. Okay, so good luck everyone in Top Cut. So we got Rema against Zach, Tuba against BCA. These are best of 3. So if you have a bit of a rough start, you have a bit of a chance to come back. Rema, are you going to stream your match? You're just going to win out from here? Yeah, you can do it. Did you actually want to? Like we could play a game, Dustin, but I was going to do commentary for Rema's if he's streaming his match. If he's not streaming his game, then yeah, we can do it. String, you feel like your Joltik Wo Chen combo didn't really work out that well. It's an interesting concept. It's definitely an interesting concept. But yeah, I feel like you needed a bit more in there, String. Because what did you have for draw support? Yeah, so the way I've always kind of leaned into Joltik is capitalizing more on the lightning energy side of it. Because if you do that, you can run it with Electrike, you can run it with Kilowattrel. So then you've got energy recursion and draw power. Because the Kilowattrel is like sack a lightning energy from it, draw cards, and then Electrike is just get lightning energy from the bin, put it on one of your bench guys. So they kind of just like feed into each other while also being able to charge up attackers. Whereas having the Wo-Chen, yeah, you want higher counts of grass energy because he is so energy hungry for grass. So it's an interesting concept. Grandma, you're in the Discord? Nice. Also got Raichu, Zapdos, Tapu Koko. What's a Raichu do? Zapdos, Tapu Koko. I don't know what they do off the top of my head, but basic attackers that are easy to get into play. Yeah. Once you start going like stage 1 attackers in an already very heavy or evolution heavy deck, it gets uncomfortable. But if it's justifiable, sure. But that's my experience with Joltik. So it would be, my recommendation would be cut the Dracloak, replace that with Kilowattrels at like a 1-1 line or potentially 2-2. And then find some space for Electrike, slightly different attacking core. Not saying this can't work. This definitely can work, but if you're just like, hey, I want to build something with like Joltik, that's the direction I want to take. I typically take it. If you want to build something with Wo-Chen, then yeah, keep building something with Wo-Chen. Because like it's interesting, right? Like 140, make it so your attack costs 2 more. If you're into something big, they're having a hard time getting an attack off into you. But if you're into something small, it's like, well, you're taking a knock get into them. They just go into a new attacker. That's kind of the issue that I'm seeing with it. And you don't really have a quick way to get it charged up aside from Joltik. Like if you don't get the Joltik play, you can't lean into like Electrike. Crashy, how you going, buddy? How was your stream today? What did you guys get up to? Does Raichu is built in experience share and swings 180 for 2 electric and a colorless? Oh, okay. That's an interesting one to experiment with. And yeah, we will pop over to Rema's table. Wow, there we go. You're playing Cuphead. Oh, cool. Nice. Is there like new DLC for that or just sending it back like the game? Because that's like the side scroller with old school like Disney animation, right? Sending it back? Nice. How'd that go for you? You take down the sunflower or the devil? It's one of those games I always wanted to play. Just never actually got around to it. Maybe we send it back too. So you think the biggest problem was what happened after the Wo-Chen got KO'd? Yeah. And that's kind of where it's like, it would be nice to have Electrike or like Duds to say, maybe the Raichu works for you. It's just, it kind of leans in the other direction where it's needing double lightning. But if its ability is experience share, could be good. Like Wo-Chen gets knocked out, you pull lightning energy from it, you attach for turn, basically ready to go. Beat all the bosses on normal, going for expert on everything. Nice. That's pretty cool. Is it like a pretty long game? Or are you able to kind of like do a full run through in a couple hours? Maybe I'll look into that. I've got time off for Christmas coming up. I was kind of eyeing up that new Marvel side scrolling for just like a chill co-op game to play with my partner. But maybe we go crazy Cuphead bullet hell instead. Took you about 3 to 5 hours on stream to do all the bosses? Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, I might have to give it a sus. All right, what are we seeing here? Rum's going Buddy Buddy Poffin, getting the Uxie, getting the Snom. Hand's a little bit awkward after this turn. But they do have a Psychic Energy. They've got an energy on the Monkey Dory already, so they might just lean into that. Go for the poke and confusion. It's going to be a challenge for them, Requiem. Yeah, well, it's called expert mode for a reason, right? Not everybody can do it. You want that challenge. Do you play Cuphead, Requiem? You've got aisle 1 done, all on 2, but the dragon, and then Tom and Jerry. Oh. Wait, Tom and Jerry are in it? Like the cat and mouse? Or it's just a clever callback. There's a cat and mouse. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I've got to suss that game out then. That sounds fun. You used to play it, Requiem? Experts in the DLC are a nightmare. That's good, though. Like, you kind of want that, right? If they're doing a DLC, the people that have been playing the game and are continuing to play the game want a new challenge. So, yeah, cranking it up to 11. You know what? I'm for that. That's awesome. You think it's more of a rat with close? Mouse, rat, potato, tomato, basically the same thing. You want another Cuphead game? When did it come out? I feel like it's been like 5 or 6 years, yeah?
Alright, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, I wonder if the developer is looking into doing another. $2017. Okay, so almost a decade. DLC is 2021. Okay, so if it took them 4 years to make the DLC for it, because yeah, it's all hand drawn, right? Like it'd be a good investment of time. I feel like they're a small studio. They'd be working on something else. Next 2 years, I bet they release something. And they've been doing a show, right? I feel like there's a show of it on Netflix. They're busybodies. They're keeping themselves up, you know, keeping themselves entertained while keeping you entertained. The show's pretty good. Do you have to play the games to get it, or it's just like a pretty enjoyable thing? The show's amazing, Requiem. Nice. All right. Might have to look into Cuphead a bit more this weekend. I feel like I'm missing out now. You can watch it without playing? Okay. That's good then. And yeah, I like that they've kind of done that. It's like they're clearly very passionate about animation, made a game, and they're like, and we also made a cartoon. Nice. Literally just living their dream. They got the moth. Might not have much else going on though. They've even got a tabletop game. What? How do you make Cuphead tabletop? Like, is it like a side-scrolling tabletop game? That's one thing I've never fully understood. When like video games go from video game to tabletop. Like I kind of like video games because I don't need to do a lot of setup or cleanup. And it's like, okay, well, what if you had to? It's like, no, that's all right. Like, pop the disc in the system, or you just download it. You click a button, and you're ready to go. It's like you get the tabletop. It's like, okay, I got to get this out. Got to read all the rules, make sure I'm playing correctly because there's not anything like enforcing it. right? Like you play a game, and there's set rules. It's like, yeah, you just can't do the other things. Like it genuinely doesn't let you. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. But is it good? Have you played a Requiem? Or are you just aware that it exists? So what was the other one I saw? Stardew Valley made a tabletop. I'm like, why? Why did you make a tabletop? I want to just chill out and play that game. I don't want to have to like meticulously get all these little pieces of a crop that I'm making. So silly. Only tabletop you play is Monopoly. Fair. Money stays in the box. All you need is the board, dice, and piece. Yeah, fair enough. It's a very divisive game, but yeah, there's people that enjoy it. That's good you do. I'm a big fan of Azul. It's like a tile collecting game, which sounds a bit odd, but you've got like just a big sack of tiles. You put them onto your table, and then you divide them into these little like rings with 4 tiles in each. And then you're trying to just like assemble groups of these tiles to fill a grid. So it's like you get 1 row of 5, 1 row of 4, 1 row of 3, 1 row of 2, 1 row of 1. And each time, like it's going around the table, and you're basically like drafting these tiles to fill up the rows. And then at the end of each round, if you filled an entire row, you take one of those pieces and you put it onto like your grid as like a point marker type thing. And then that row is freed up, so you can start going for like a different color of that tile. It's really fun. I like it. Sunny coming in with the raid. A little bit of Saturday sunshine. How are you going, my guy? How are you going? String isn't the Terraria board game? They're making a Terraria board game. What? Sunny, we're having a very divisive conversation. Thoughts on video games that get made into board games? Does it need to happen? I feel like it just complicates it. What's your thoughts? Like, I like a video game because I don't have to set anything up. I just push a button and I'm playing. Legend ZA DLC. Right on. Oh, is that out? The Huba Dimension thing. I saw that Mewtwo came out last week. I thought the DLC wasn't out until like end of this month. Whew. They are spoiling us with content. How's that been treating you? Crash, how do you even turn Terraria into a board game? I don't know. Isn't that basically like 2D Minecraft? There's a Tetris board game. Tetris I can get behind though, because that's basically just Gridlock, but you just brand it to Tetris, right? You just be taking bricks and assembling it. Doesn't need to exist, but I could kind of get it. Also, it does seem weird though. Why would you make that? Just go play Tetris. Requiem, you're doing something. Anyways, Cuphead tabletop game has a bunch of dice rolling and pattern matching. Okay. Fair enough. And I guess, yeah, if people just really like the aesthetic of Cuphead and they want more ways to play it, it gives them the ability to. Sunny, you're enjoying the DLC? Right on, buddy. Tetris needs electricity? Well, like, okay, so when you're playing the Tetris game, get a taser out. Do what you... Oh, you messed up. Lick this battery. This is a joke, by the way. That is not how you actually play the Tetris game. Do not lick batteries. Just use the taser. It's fine. Terraria is 2D Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. It's just 2D Minecraft. You can tell I've played the game. Yeah. I know heaps about it. Okay. But if the Pokemon DLC came out, I think I need to look into that this weekend. So I was saying, oh, maybe I'll give Cuphead a go, but yeah, if Mega Dimensions is out, I gotta check that out. We're getting Mega Raichus. I'm for that. I like Raichu. He's a cool guy. List of things to do this weekend. Cuphead. Vent about video games becoming board games that didn't need to be made. And Pokemon DLC. Okay, I could do that. I can do that. Oh, and watch the new Knives Out. Yep, Gotta do that. Love me some Daniel Craig and a murder mystery. So when you put them together, it's just a good time. Can't go wrong. How is this board state looking though? The opponent's down to 2. Rema still needs 5. They're playing spread though, so potentially just a board weight. Those Dialgas are big though. Dialga with a cape. Oh, it's got the energy search. Energy search. Water energy. Go to Frostmoth. Put him to sleep. Hope for the best. Because like you could hit him with Monkey Dory, but you hit him with Monkey Dory, they just hard retreat. They get around it. This is a tricky spot to be in though. What's your favorite thing of the DLC been so far though, Sunny? Is there any like really cool new Pokemon in it? Or is it mostly just there's Mega Raichu, there's Mega Zeraora, and Lucario? They didn't do Charizard Z, did they? Charizard Z or Charizard Z? I feel like that's one that if they did, it would just be all over the internet. There's a Mega Golurk? What? Why? All right, yeah, fair. I get it makes Golurk relevant again, sure. If he ever was. It's kind of different though. Okay, Mega Golurk. The Mega Flygon? Or Mega Mega Yen Mega? Or Mega Mega. Mega Yen Mega? Yeah, Mega gets a double Mega Evolution. How? Well, you give him a stone and then do it again. Yep. Just check out the design. I'll see it when I play it. Like, I don't mind knowing that they exist, but I don't need to, like, fully spoiled of it's like, this is what they do. This is what he looks like. But, like, knowing he exists, then it's like, okay. It's kind of like a little bit of a tease. It's like with all the starters. We knew that all the starters were going to get Mega Evolutions. It's not like a spoiler that, oh, Mega Meganium, Mega Emboar, Mega Feraligatr. But it's like, we don't know what they'll be. And then they were all pretty mid. But we didn't know that initially. You're saying Golurk's good. That's nice. That is good to know. All right. Was that game 2? Oh, he got bumped. Dang. All right. We are seeing BCA and Zach Stone going into the finals. I will ask if either of them is able to stream their match, or that may just be it for the stream. And I'm going to go play Tetris board game. Oh, are you able to stream your game in the Discord? I don't know, Rama. That was different. I'm sorry, man. I should have ended it on the clean cut winner. BCA, you're on mobile? That's all good, buddy. That's all good. No apology necessary. Playing on your phone? All good. Yeah. No stress, guys. I think I just call it there then. I can go edit some YouTube shorts or something. Right? Yeah, like that's just... Well, then you were like, what's the rules say? So I looked at what I had for rules on the other one. I'm like, yeah, we'll just align to that. All right. Yeah, I think we call it then. Cool beans. Prizing. Once they're done their game, I'll get that sorted out. And yeah, who else is on streaming PTCGO? Oh, also, I don't like that. I put the chat as part of the webcam in the other scene, and it is carried over to this scene. Why? Or has it? What? What is going on here? It must have. So I can see it. It's right there. Okay, so if I do that, now when I go back here, is it normal? There we go. Weird. Requiem, can't wait to see what they do with the Kalos starter mega cards. True. We haven't seen those yet, have we? Because it's Chestnut, Greninja, and the fire one. Delphox. Yeah, that'd be cool to see what they do with that, actually. I wonder if it'll be like kind of reminiscent of Chestnut V. I like Chestnut V. Just do that again, but make it better. Be good. We've got Force of Vitality. I could actually see it being kind of legit. But no, that'll be actually pretty exciting. Probably won't be until March or April we see that, though. What do we got online? Sunshine's done. There's Azul. There's a bunch of VTubers. Nah. And 2 names I don't recognize. Okay, well, this one gave me an ad right when I hopped in, so we're not going there. We're going to go see Zoots. All right. Getting the raid ready for those of you on Twitch. If you're watching over on YouTube, I don't know how to... Wait, Zoots raid settings do not allow you to raid. What? Okay, well, I guess we're not going there. That's uncomfortable. Okay, we're going to Andy? Oh, is this not in English? Never mind, that's not in English. This is a weird time to be raiding out. We'll just go to Azul. I'm just keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Just play Joltik box. All right, but yeah, thank you very much everyone for coming by today. I hope you enjoyed the tournament. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. We'll be back Friday for the Oceania Open. So that's playing the standard format. Friday nights for Australia, different time for different parts of the world. Check out the Limitless page. It'll convert it to your time zone. And next Saturday afternoon, we'll be doing the single prize shenanigans like this again. So hope you enjoyed it, guys, and take care.